Hello from Sharon, and we've no birthdays or anniversaries or any family news this week, so we'll get smoothly on and start with our Bible reading for today. And we're carrying on with our letters to Theo, and let's see what's happening to the early church Christians now. Oh, my dear Theo, things have been going so well. Remember how I told you? Thousands of people were joining the disciples and becoming followers of Jesus. Well, Theo, I'm afraid I have to tell you that not everyone was so happy with the good news about Jesus. King Herod began to make trouble for the Christians. He even had James, the brother of John, killed. And when he saw how much that pleased the Jewish leaders, he put Peter in prison too. He ordered 16 soldiers to guard him. He wasn't taking any chances. He wanted to make sure that Peter couldn't escape. He planned to bring Peter to trial and then have him killed as well. But he had to wait until the Passover festival was finished. It was such a terrible time for the believers. You could never guess what happened next though, Theo. Never in a month of Sundays. The church heard what had happened to Peter, and they began to pray intensely for his release. They cried out, "God, please rescue Peter." Meanwhile, the night before Herod was planning to have Peter killed, he was still chained and under heavy guard, but somehow managing to sleep. In fact, he was so fast asleep that when an angel of God appeared and filled the prison with a bright light, Peter didn't even notice. The angel had to shake him to wake him up. "Hurry up, Peter, let's go," said the angel. And as he spoke, Peter's chains just fell right off, without a key or anything. "Get dressed quickly, put on your cloak and sandals, and follow me," the angel told him. Peter was so confused. "Am I awake or is this a dream?" he thought to himself. Peter followed the angel. They ran past the guards without even being seen and came to the iron city gate. And can you believe it, Theo? Just like the chains, the huge gate swung open before them. No keys, no saw, just an open gate. No wonder Peter thought he was dreaming. Crazy, isn't it? But it's true. Peter was free. The angel left him then, and Peter realised that this was not a dream. He really was free. God has sent an angel to rescue him from Herod and the Jewish leaders' evil plans. Peter went quickly to Mary's house. This Mary was the mother of his friend John Mark. It was the middle of the night, but Peter could hear people inside the house praying, "God, please rescue Peter." And the house was packed full of people. Peter knocked on the door, and Rhoda, a servant girl, came to see who it was. She was so excited when she heard Peter's voice that she ran back inside to tell everyone, without even opening the door for him to come in. Poor Rhoda, nobody would believe her story. Peter was in prison. That was why they were praying. But Rhoda insisted that Peter really was stood outside. It must have been Peter's angels, the friend agrees. It couldn't possibly be Peter himself. Bang, bang, bang. When they finally stopped arguing and listened, they realised that someone was still knocking on the door. They ran and opened it and found Peter. It really was Peter. They were so shocked and excited, they all spoke at once. Peter quietened them down and told them all about his miraculous rescue from prison. God had saved him. They listened, open-mouthed and wide-eyed. This was truly incredible. "Be sure to tell James and all the brothers about this," said Peter, and then he left. Wasn't that an amazing miracle, Theo? I have so many more amazing miracles to tell you about. I can't wait.